Hey there, you're listening to Movies Not Music, the bi-weekly Waves on the Shore series, in which I lead Evan through the world of the film industry. We're glad to have you here today, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode.
We're not biased, we just don't like bad music.
Welcome back. We watched a bad movie. And we're here to talk about it. The end.
That's all, folks. That's the podcast.
That's it. No,
This was a rough one.
we decided a few weeks ago at this point to review Christmas with You. My camera's
Yeah, can you get your stuff together, please, Jaron? We're trying to record a podcast here.
Look, I'm sorry. Christmas with You. First off, I recommend watching it if you want to just absolutely trash a movie. Second off, I recommend watching it if you're into weird, kind of. Okay, I guess.
It just is a weird dynamic. So to set the scene really quickly before
There's also just no chemistry between the two.
Before
lead
you
actors.
start ripping it apart, Christmas with You came out November of 2022, directed by Gabriella Tagliavani.
Wow.
It is I probably butchered that. It is a Christmas rom-com. Basically, this superstar, pretty much like the Beyonce or like an Ariana Grande. I think could be a good comparison. She is kind of slipping out of relevance. Label needs a new big hit from her, and they suggest a Christmas song, which she doesn't want to do. However, she sees a video of a girl performing one of her songs on TikTok, and it really moves her. So, which is a few days left, she drives across the country, right? Goes to not across the country, but a couple hours. And she goes to this girl's house.
Yeah.
And is like, yo, that was sick. Well, actually, she goes to the high school.
shows up
We'll
to
get
the
into my
school.
beef with that. She look, winds up writing a song with her dad. They perform it at the Met Gala. It becomes a big hit, and then
At the Met? Is it the
happily
Met
ever after,
Gala?
she goes back. What?
Is it really the Met Gala?
I think it was the Met Gala.
I don't remember
what they
that.
said.
I remember
thought
them.
they said the Met.
It might have been.
Oh,
I totally.
thought it
I'm not
was.
saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I thought they
just
mentioned that, but
I'm just saying that I don't remember that.
it was that Met Gala kind of idea. Anyways,
was a
then
thing. It was
she
a big
winds
thing.
up. She winds up leaving and going back to live happily ever after with the family she met. So
Spoiler
that's kind of the thesis. There's a lot of problems
Okay,
that
and
we'll get into. Now we
this-
can rip it apart.
well, I have, and I'm going to continue my observations. They have no chemistry at all. Like the
Actors.
they just don't really. Like it's just kind of awkward the majority of the time, and also a lot of the time in Hollywood, people. I would say most of the time, not always, but most of the time, actors will either wear a lot of makeup or they'll get small amounts of plastic surgery here and there, and it just helps them look a lot younger. And I hypothesize that's what the female lead has done a little bit, because she's like in her like late 40s, I believe.
What?
I can fact check that. But she's like
She's 44.
she's 44 and she looks like she's like 32. Right?
Oh my gosh, that makes it even weirder.
I know. And then the dude the dude is like
It looks like a case.
The dude-
He looks so much older.
well, no, the thing is, and what's extremely jarring, and I think I might actually mention this in my review of this movie on Letterboxd. He is like, he's born in 76, so what is that? Like, he's 50, no, he's
47.
47. So he's not even that much older than her. But he
looks.
in some of these shots, he looks like he's like 70 years old. Like, he looks older than my dad sometimes. I'm like, what? It's kind of bizarre. And I don't buy that it's just, he like makes, he's a teacher who just makes food all the time when he's at home, and his mom lives with them and just watches. Like, it's kind of funny. All of it is just kind of funny, but it's also
It's
kind of like,
just
what is this?
like, oh, celebrity finds this conveniently single.
It's
like-
interesting that this movie exists because earlier in 2022, I think it was in like March, so just over a year ago, a movie called Marry Me was released, and they have an extremely similar premise, except the cast of Marry Me is Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez, and it's like way better.
Way better.
It's like insanely better.
Is it
like
the musician meets like?
Yes. It's no. Listen, it is a famous musician who is in an on and off kind of ish relationship with another big artist, and falls in love with a teacher who has a daughter.
brother, this is like an Ed Sheeran case of movies.
I know.
What's going
An
on?
Ed Sheeran. No, but it's hilarious. So I have a feeling. I don't know. The thing is, there's more blatant like copycats in Hollywood that have happened. Like, so there's a movie called Olympus Has Fallen, and then there's White House Down. Both movies are about a secret serviceman protecting the United States president from terrorist attacks on the White House, and they're like almost beat for beat the same movie. And it's happened with other movies. There's a movie called Deep Impact, and it's like kind of similar to Armageddon, and like and a lot of times they'll come out within the same year. This is just another one of those cases, except the copycat movie is significantly worse than the original movie. And honestly,
they didn't like improve on the first one.
And honestly, maybe we'll watch Marry Me, because I like that movie enough to buy it on Blu-ray, like full price. So I paid like $20 for that movie.
Oh my gosh.
I just, look, if you can give me a really good look.
I guess just Owen Wilson.
Well, it is Owen Wilson, but if I'm being honest, it's Jennifer Lopez. Like, I don't know if you've actually seen a movie with Jennifer Lopez that's in.
I don't actually know what Jennifer
I can't
Lopez
talk.
looks like.
It's not even that she's hot. She's just like, she does a really good job. She's in a lot of rom-coms, a lot of pretty solid rom-coms, I think. She's in one called Made in Manhattan that I watched recently. And I really enjoyed it.
Minute.
But J-Lo's really good.
Her.
She's really good at playing, like, I don't know. She's just really charismatic, I think. She's extremely likable. And I think maybe that's one of the biggest shortcomings of Christmas with You, is I could forgive a lot of, like, the dumb, silly character traits and, like, writing stuff if, like, the actors had charisma and chemistry together.
It's just not there.
And it's not existent. It's not good.
It kind of feels like the acting kind of just feels like a high school project at times.
Yeah, and also
like,
so does the music that they're writing.
What will we do? I have an idea. What is your idea? Oh my gosh, I'm just like, brother.
Also,
I ain't no actor, but I could sell it better.
The more I think about this movie, the more I hate it. But I love that it exists so that I can tear it apart. So
it's not okay.
The entire like idea of like somebody, you're just like this famous stranger just decides to stay at a random person's house, sleeping in a guest room, and like it's just not probable. Like it's so far fetched that like the Marry Me with Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez actually seems plausible compared to Christmas with You, because it's just like, first off, like the guy from Christmas with You just doesn't even look like, I'm not trying, but like he just doesn't, like, come on, like I just like he's just not like, he seems like a nice guy probably, but
look, no superstar of her caliber
he's not me.
For him.
He's not me.
And that's exactly why she fell for him.
Dang, that's.
I don't know what you're trying to prove here.
Okay.
Here's my.
I'm actually upset at that joke.
It's there's like improbable, but it's also just like the movie does not. Am I looking for the pacing? Maybe it's just weird how like she decides I want to go meet this girl instead of just like finding the girl, contacting or anything.
Just
she
like,
literally
hey, let's meet
just
up.
pulls up to a high school.
Yeah.
Right, and there's this super corny slow motion scene with students being like,
And she does it,
and
in
then
an
she
extremely...
just barges in and like, it's so weird. I'm like, what?
She does it in an extremely entitled fashion, just in the sense that like she just walks into a school and nobody in the school is like, actually, you need to sign in as a visitor. No, she just starts walking
Gosh
the
darn,
halls.
when I walk into a school, I get like security on me and stuff.
I wish I was worried. Sheesh. Canada wild. Or maybe just Evan is.
Just
what you been up to, Evan?
I'm playing. I'm allowed within 100 feet of a school, guys. Calm down.
I'm not. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. I work at one.
For Jaron's employers who literally work in an elementary school, that is not a joke. I can't confirm off camera that is not a joke.
Stop. Stop.
Oh man. But it's just kind of odd, and then just the way it's like everything annoyingly falls into place, which obviously because it's a rom-com, but like Jaron said, there's just the actors don't do it. They just don't bring it home. It's hard to really get attached to anyone. Like, because there are some parts, right, where I'm like, you know what?
Is the music even good? Because I can't remember it.
Or that, what?
Is the music even good? Like, at all?
It's okay, but her voice is crazy auto-tuned. And
sure.
This is one of my main beefs with the movie. As far as just cutting corners, right? What's that awful noise I'm hearing? I don't know. As far as cutting corners, because this movie just feels really thrown together and cheap, like a high school project.
Right.
When she's performing the song at the gala, right? It is a very like Latin dancey take on a piano ballad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yet the band is an electric guitarist. There's no electric guitar.
Yeah.
A piano. Fair. There's
okay.
A piano.
Yeah.
And like a 3-piece drum kit.
Okay.
And I'm watching.
Evan, I don't see what the problem is.
And
I
my
don't
main
know. Explain. You're
problem,
going to explain.
even though look, the electric guitar maybe it's just there for cosmetics, but the drums, this is some electronic, like Latin drum beat. Yet they have a 3-piece drum kit sitting there, and the guy is just not even drumming the same rhythm. Like if you watch, the song is going on and my man's just doing his own thing because like there's no like echo or audience ambience, right? It turns into just this song. That's all you hear. It's not even very well produced. Yet the drummer's sitting here just not playing the same song. And I'm like, this is where and like there's times where the piano player, he ain't moving.
Right.
He's just sitting like this, and there's a piano riff going on. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, look, there are some parts in the movie where I was like, you know what? This is kind of likable. That was kind of funny. Like, fair enough, blah, 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 blah. But then there's stuff like that where I'm like, come on. And I think it really just boils down to what you said, just the lack of, like, believability, the lack of chemistry. It's kind of painful. Should we get into our Letterboxd reviews?
In a second. I have a question. I'm curious. Did you watch this entire movie at normal speed, or did you speed it up?
So there may have been points where I put it in 1.25.
I thought, and well, every time I was thinking about this, I was like, Evan's probably gonna speed up some parts of this movie. Like,
yeah.
And the thing is, I don't even blame you, man.
There were some points where I was just like, 1.25.
Yeah. let's just get through this.
Let's hurry up with this. I don't need to hear about $1 billion Barry. Like, come on, man. Just looks like a crappy Jason Derulo.
Yeah,
man.
so let's do our Letterboxd reviews. I don't even remember what I said.
I have something to say about my review after I say it. That is by far the lowest review I've given a movie. But the thing is, right? It's so bad it's kind of funny, and in that way I almost enjoyed it. Like, it's comically corny. So, like, as much as I would genuinely watch this again with, like, I don't know, a group of friends or something, just because it's funny bad. When it comes to rating, yeah, it's got to be pretty low.
So
what? I don't know what yours is. I know you gave it a half star, but I don't know what you said.
I actually when I originally watched this movie, I gave it 1 star. I watched it on January 6th, 2023. This is my review. Why did I watch this movie? Don't answer that. I'm well aware that my greatest weakness is rom-coms, especially if they take place during Christmas. But both of these main leads are like 45 years old. But why does the dude look like 70 in some shots and 35 in others? And the chick doesn't even really look like 45 most of the time. This captivated me more than the movie, more than anything in the film itself. That's what my review is. It's just pondering the age of the...
Well, my review kind of loses its ring after finding out that the main female actor is 44 years old. Mm-hmm. I gave it 1.5 stars. And I said Amy Garcia is the only reason this got more than 1 star. But now knowing she's 44, that's just kind of... That's thrown me off a little.
You don't want a mommy?
No.
Not into that? No?
No. Also, so here's one of my... Here's one of my problems.
Segue right? From... I wonder where this is going, because we were just talking about mommies.
No, but like... Something about this seemed... Like, I know it seems like a happy ever after. But is that family dynamic not really weird? Because you got the daughter who originally was the biggest fan of Angelina Costa, right?
Yeah.
And that's dope. You get to live with her now. Is it not weird to think that your favorite musician of all time is just getting it on with your dad in the next room? Like. Yeah.
Also, his mom is in the house.
It's just kind of odd. I don't know. Something about that. Since he didn't even know who he knew who she was. But that's just kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the weirdest thing for me...
Like, I love Adam Melcher, but if he pulled my mom, I'd be like, that's kind of weird, man. I look up to you, but...
Like, yeah, back off, bro. Like, maybe you don't.
That's just... I'm a fan of your music.
That's your mom.
That's my mom. Like, yeah. I can't have Adam Melcher being my dad.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And you can't. Yeah. That would be weird.
I feel like that just gets looked over because it's just like this. Oh, look, like she found love and blah blah. I'm like that's so odd.
Also, whenever the main character, or I don't even, who is the main character? Would it be the woman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'd be
okay.
Amy, or
what's her name? Angelina. The dude, I don't remember his name, but Miguel, that's right. Miguel.
He ain't a Miguel. Bro is so white.
The thing is, I think he is.
Like, imagine if I said, like, my name is, like, I don't know. I don't even know.
But the thing is, I think that actor is Hispanic. I could be wrong, though.
Maybe, like, 0.1%.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but his mom, I think I mentioned it earlier, but like, or something along the lines, but she's just weird to me. Whenever she shows up in the movie, she's like not doing anything productive at all. She's just like,
which I think is
TV.
her point.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to be comedic and stuff, and I get that, but also at the same time, it's not even like she's watching a movie or she's like making a joke. It's like, but what do you do? Like, are you just freeloading? Like, Do you do anything? Like, at all? Like, your son is cooking? He's working all day? Like, how does he even have time to...
You just sit around the house like a dog? Come on,
Yeah.
Grandma. Do something, man.
Like Archie, just being useless.
Also, one of my least favorite scenes. This is like right behind the drummer. Is right when before Angelina goes and meets them. It's when we're meeting the family, right? We're getting introduced to both sides, and this is when we meet the family. And like I forget what he's even trying to do. He's trying to do something that his mom's watching TV really loud. It's like, Mom, can you turn it down? And she like doesn't. And then he like goes upstairs and his daughter is listening to music, jumping on her bed like she's in a 2008 Taylor Swift music video. He's like, can you gosh darn it, between your grandmother and you, I can't hear myself breathe or something. And I'm like, he delivers it like a brick. It's literally like the most NPC AI chat GPT movie where you have like old guy just walk upstairs and it's like, I can't hear anything. Get off your darn phone. You're always on that darn phone. And it's like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And it's like, you should try spending time without your phone. Buddy, kick rocks. All right?
Yeah, it's a bit...
I don't use my phone much, but I still was just cringing at, like, buddy, get lost.
It's a bit whack. I just looked it up, and this is going to mean nothing to you. But it might mean something to at least maybe a couple of the viewers.
What was the...
Or listeners.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you go.
So Freddie Prinze Jr.
That's the guy, right?
Yeah, he plays Miguel. And he's famous for something. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to pretend to know what that is. Because I know his name. Like, I know his name. As a person who enjoys film and cinema. For all my British people out there. The cinema.
Oi, bro, we ripping the cinema.
You will go to cinema. Cinema. You go... Sorry. Anyway.
Bravo,
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Cinema, yeah?
voices Kanan Jarrus in the Star Wars Rebels TV show. And I don't know, that's just like weird to me. That he's like in a Star Wars thing. He's also technically in the 9th Star Wars film, right? The Rise of Skywalker, because there's like it's like he has like one line at the very end where he voices Kanan Jarrus. It's like in the last like 15 minutes. But yeah, I don't actually, let me click on like what's he in? Bruh, he's in the Scooby-Doo movies. What even?
Yeah, we should watch the Scooby-Doo.
He's in Kim Possible, A Stitch in Time, goated TV show. Kim Possible. Kim was low-key bad. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, it was an animated show. I know. I'm outing myself right now, but like I don't even care. Kim Possible. If Kim Possible was a real person, bro, I would be simping so hard. But I'm not. I'm not simping. Okay? I'm not into an animated character. I'm just acknowledging that, you know, I'm just digging myself a hole, so I'm going to stop talking. I don't even... Well, how do I know his name? He's not in anything, like, truly notable, besides... I don't even... Not that the Scooby-Doo movie's notable, but, like, I don't know what else... I don't know how I know his name.
I'm gonna look this guy up on his...
Maybe he's in a TV show.
Did you know the he posts a lot of videos. His whole Instagram is just videos. What are these?
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's podcast day. We've got the bedhead going. We still got the pajamas.
Bedhead? You hardly have hair.
Huh.
What do you mean, bedhead?
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, you can't see that, but it's just... He's got a thick New York accent. Fair enough, because he kind of toned that down for the movie.
Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's podcast day. We got
he has a
for you as always.
He has a podcast.
That was pretty scary. If you are wondering,
I just saw that. Oh, he showed up in... He was in Friends.
Hey everybody, it's John Lee Brody, co-host of...
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday.
It's always Wednesday when he makes videos.
Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday every time.
It's time for some
I love that we're going down a Freddie Prinze Jr. rabbit hole. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Bro is carrying the clout, by the way. His co-host has like 18K, and he has 1.1 mil. The link in his bio also doesn't work.
I just don't understand why he's so popular. Like, what did he do? Like, he's been in movies. He was in.
I do have. Sorry, I'm on.
He was in.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm cutting you off to announce that he has a picture of his car with the caption "Fridays are the best days," but Fridays and days both spelt with a Z. And I don't know how to feel about that.
Bro. This man is a Chad.
He
honestly,
bro.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is an avid practitioner of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and has reached the rank of purple belt in the sport, and was promoted under Jean-Jacques Machado. Wow, or Machado.
That ain't even bad. He kind of seems like a David Goggins, but like, not.
Okay. He was in the movie called I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I've heard of but never seen. And I guess his now wife that he married in 2002, I guess they met on the set of that movie. Interesting. I don't know. Freddie Prinze Jr., man, what a guy. What an interesting fella. I just don't understand why. Like, what has he done to get 1.1 million Instagram followers? Like, what did he do? He's in Friends.
Question.
He's in one episode. Friends, 2002, episode, the one with the male nanny. Oh, I remember that episode. Being a connoisseur of Friends, I believe that is the episode where Ross gets jealous because Rachel gets a male nanny, and it feels threatened by another male presence being in Rachel's life. Shout out to all my other people that watch Friends. He was in WWE Raw as a guest host. What?
Bro's done it all.
Vince McMahon's doctor. 2 episodes. He was in Psych. He played a character on Psych. Psych's a good show.
Man, he's got a resume.
He's just kind of. It just seems like he's showing up in like random things, and they're not like major roles. They're just like what is this?
Yeah.
He's in. He plays a character in Mass Effect 3. That's kind of cool. All right, well, really quickly. Wait, what was your review of Letterboxd? Did you read it?
Yeah.
Did you? Did I forget it?
Were you not paying attention?
No, read it again.
Sorry, let me read it
again.
again.
I thought I was.
1.5 stars.
No, I remember
Amy
that.
Garcia.
It was the Amy
is
Garcia
the only
thing.
reason this got more than 1 star.
You need a better review. That's why I forgot it. It was bad. It was trash. It was buns.
Brother.
Hey, brother. Rest in peace, Avicii.
There's an endless road to rediscover.
Before we wrap this up,
Hey,
this has been an interesting episode
sister,
for sure. And
did you know I'm loving
Stop. What
you, mister?
What?
That ain't how it goes.
Hey, yo.
That ain't how it goes.
Yo, this is kind of cool, but I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 recently.
Oh, yeah, everyone's been talking about that.
And I also saw the Super Mario movie last night.
All my friends been talking about that.
And both are pretty good. Guardians of the Galaxy specifically is the best Marvel movie in a long time. Like a long time. It's just got so much heart and stuff. You've probably never even seen a Guardians movie. I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll do
when
a couple.
was the first one out?
2014. Guardians of the Galaxy was 2014. Volume 2 was 2017. And Volume 3 just came out.
2020.
The soundtrack, I think you would really enjoy those movies, actually. Not just because of the soundtrack, but I feel like that's like, I think...
Let me Google it.
It's, the soundtracks of all 3 are like set in different time periods, kind of. and this most recent one was kind of like 90s and 2000s nostalgia kind of.
I mean, they
vibes.
got Alice Cooper. Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
Yeah, that's
What
the
A
that's off the
freaking
first.
classic.
That's off of the first one. That's probably really delayed.
Hey, what's the matter with your head? Hell, hell, nothing the matter with your mind and your mind and your oh.
Yeah.
No, it's hail. You idiot. Everyone thinks it's hail.
Is it really hail?
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Why do you
Sounds
know
kinda
that?
Sus. Cause I know the words inside out, man. Me and my friends would just freaking scream this song. At a point
I mean, it's a
in
good
time,
song.
We declared it our anthem for a point in time.
Oh, okay. Come and get your love. Anyway, real quick. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was just so freaking good. Rocket's story, so good. Chef's kiss. Good, solid ending without any spoilers to the Guardians story. And Super Mario Bros. Was a fun time. I went and saw it with my old RA, Jared. And every time Peach was on screen, he said, I'd smash. And at one point I said, don't ask me the color of anything. Do you know that, like, in comments of stuff, people will be like, don't ask me the color of anything. There's a part, and it was really funny. There's a part in the movie where there's like a flashback, and Peach is a baby, and Jared just goes, smash. And I was like, bruh. I was like, bro, stop. I was like, what are you doing?
I don't know about.
I'm exposing Jared on the podcast right now, but it's okay. I won't reveal his last name, but y'all could go to my followers and figure out who it is. But yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah,
watch a
back
better
again.
movie for Movies Not Music next time.
What are we doing next? What are we doing?
Let's decide on air, and then we can wrap up the episode. Well, I know we have talked a lot about, or we have tossed around the idea of pursuing a Rocky excursion.
I'm up for Rocky.
And maybe we could do with Rocky what we did with James Bond. So we might do
Where
a
we got
Rocky,
every other.
yeah, and then do a different movie, and then back to Rocky. Do you want to do Rocky?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Okay, let's just do Rocky then. And I
Let's
will
do it.
probably rewatch Rocky just because I haven't seen it in like
A minute.
yeah, probably like 5 or 6 years if I'm being honest. It's been a hot second.
Yeah.
But there was I binged like the first 4 Rocky movies in like 1 week. Cuz I bought the collection at Half Price Books for like really cheap. I got the first 5 I got like a collection of the first 5 Rocky movies. And there was like 1 week where I just watched a bunch of them. I have never seen
Fair
Rocky
enough.
5 actually. So when we watch Rocky 5, that will be a first.
I think after we finish the Rocky series, we have a boxing match. Just like a YouTube boxing match.
Yeah, and nobody's going to watch it. It'll be great.
We'll get on KSI's boxing promotion.
One thing to note is that let's just clarify. Let's just set some boundaries here, and so the listeners can know what we're doing, and we know what we're doing. So
We don't know
there's
what we're doing. Nah.
Rocky 1 through 5, but then there's a 6th Rocky movie that came out about like 20 years later called Rocky Balboa. Exceptional movie. So it's technically Rocky 6, but it's just called Rocky Balboa. And then there's the Creed movies, which are in the Rocky world, and Rocky is in them. And there's Creed 1, 2, and 3, and I have not seen 3 yet. So, I guess the question is, are we committing to watching 9 movies?
Why not?
Okay, let's do it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Let's run it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to actually outro us, because that just doesn't happen a lot. So, like, subscribe, comment, share the podcast. Please do it. Please. I love you.
Yeah, so I'm going to cut Jaron off so that we don't get a normal ending. Because that would just be sucky. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Movies Not Music. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a comment below. And if you'd like to connect with us personally, you can find both of us on Instagram at The Waves on the Shore, and our personal accounts, myself, Evan, at The Overshore, and Jaron at JEPWOTS.